Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with a Coach. It's just gone 8 a.m. on Monday morning, and for most of us around the world, we're kickstarting our working week. For those of us who start working on a Sunday, we're 1 day down and 4 to go. But every morning, we take a few minutes to take stock, and we look at the days ahead and work out what goals do we want to achieve, what objectives do we want to meet, how do we want to make this week a winning week. And for a lot of us, because these are still crazy times with the COVID pandemic, for a lot of us, this means we have 4 or 5 days ahead of us where we are living more in the virtual world than in the physical world. Because whether we're working from home or we've gone back into the office, the majority of our interactions is still online. Whether you're having conversations with your boss and senior management, whether you're having a chat with your colleagues, whether you're having a discussion with investors, or you could be pitching to new clients. You could be forging up stronger partnerships with existing clients, or you could be negotiating your supplier contracts. Whatever it is, whatever interactions you have, 9 times out of 10, those are virtual. And I keep hearing, and this is from all over the world, I keep hearing time and time again how people are in front of their screens 7, 8, 9 hours a day in a row. They're going from one virtual meeting to another virtual meeting to another virtual meeting, and they're exhausted, and they don't understand why they're exhausted. It's very simple. There are 2 reasons why you are exhausted. First of all, when you are having these interactions with people in the physical world, you're going to a client meeting, you're off to see investors, you probably had the suppliers come to you. Even when you had meetings back to back, you still had a physical break. You physically got off from the chair of the meeting you were in, walked to the other meeting room, maybe to grab a coffee along the way, maybe to go and use the powder room. Maybe you had to step on and go to another office, but there was a physical break, even if it was only for 1 or 2 minutes before you stepped into the next back-to-back meeting. But in the virtual world, we're not doing that. We're not breaking the time that we're sitting down. And the second reason is that we are not AI. We are not computers. We are humans. And we use all our senses. And when one sense, such as our eyes, our visual eyes, are so concentrated on a screen, it exhausts us. Our eyes get tired and our body feels tired. So my gold nugget, not just for today, but for this week, look at your diary ahead. Find where you can put the breaks in. Insist on giving yourself a 5 to 10 minute break between each of your virtual meetings. And when at lunchtime, if you're able to be off your screen, walk around your block. Whether that's around your block at home or whether that's up and down the stairs in the office, whatever it is, take frequent breaks so your eyes can rest, your body moves, your metabolism increases, and guess what? You're going to be able to hit more and more meetings, be much more engaged, and you're going to have a much more successful week because higher engagement leads to higher productivity, and higher engagement leads to higher output, which leads to higher productivity, which leads to a greater chance of a win-win. Have a successful week ahead, and remember, be human, not AI. Take care.